Hey everybody, it's Morticia. See, my intros are a lot easier when it's just me. Yeah, it's just me this time. So I have decided to do another series. I have my normal chat logs, obviously. I have my Taco Tuesdays, which you should check out if you haven't. It's just kind of a miscellaneous joke show for the most part. There's storytelling, there's bad chat logs, there's goofs. It's really entertaining. You should check it out. Especially last week's, or this week's? I don't know what day this will go up. But anyways, episode 29 is the Xavier one. And you should really check that one out if you are interested in more behind the scenes at Perverted Justice stories. That was a really good episode. So, we also have, now I can't remember if I said it or not, we have lost chat logs, regular chat logs. I have a couple different series that I'm currently working through. The Lost Chat Log series isn't done. There are still lots more. I didn't want to, you don't want to blow your you don't want to blow your load all in one go, right? There's also some that I am dragging my feet on. If you guys want to read Patrick Pard from Murphy's chat log and just throw up all over yourself, you can join my Discord. It's in there. It's disgusting. It's one of the worst. I know this is a weird video to say this on, but it's one of the worst I've ever read. So this series came about because of one of my commenters, Rainybones. Thank you, Rainybones. I believe that was your name. Yes, it is. Rainybones. Rainybones asked for me to do Paul Short, who is not a TCAP predator, but if you are in any way sort of in this community, you know who Paul Short is. He's pretty famous for being the number 1 or number 2, it fluctuates, we'll get into that in a second, most disturbing predator on Perverted Justice by user votes. So he is fucked up. But what I decided to do to traumatize all of you, because I love you so much, please don't be mad at me, is I'm going to do the top 10 voted most disgusting or disturbing. I believe the scale is called the sliminess scale, but the most disturbing chat logs on Perverted Justice by user votes. We're going to do the top 10 worst. Not all of them are TCAP. Actually, very few of them are. And today we're going to be doing Davey Wants, aka Michael Coffey. And if you guys, again, if you know who Paul Short is, you also know who Michael Coffey is. He's the person that Paul Short switches number 1 and number 2 with on the most disturbing scale. So that should give you a little bit of an idea as to what we're going to be getting into today. I will still make jokes. You guys know me. You know I can't take anything seriously for too very long. I made jokes during my own trauma story. But the jokes will be notably less than normal, which I think makes sense if you are at all familiar with this chat. I think that the overall tone from this chat to jokes is going to be a hard little hurdle to cross. And as we all know, I'm in a wheelchair, so I'm not great at hurdling things to begin with. But, anyway, moving along. One of the problems with this scale is that since it is based on user votes, the people are always kind of moving around. So what I have decided to do is I took the most recent web archive of the list, which I believe was March 2023 when I checked web archive. So I'm going to be saying this top 10 list based on that one period of time. Like I said, they shuffle around depending on what day and time you're looking at them. So I'm going to be working from the list that I have. It may not match up when you check Perverted Justice through the Wayback Machine. It may not link up the same. So that is the reason for the discrepancy there. But the most recent screenshot I got listed Michael Coffey as number 1 and Paul Short as number 2. But they technically have the same rating. It's both 4.88 out of 5. So I don't know how it decides which one's which. Maybe, I don't know. alphabetically at that point. So we are unfortunately going to be doing Michael Coffey today. It's not a very long chat log, and there will be some follow-up from Xavier at the end. Not his voice. Everyone calm down. I know you're all desperate for it, but I did ask him to give me anything that he remembers about the case, and I will end it with what he gets back to me with. That being said, let's move on to the next thing. All right. So there are some things. There are definitely some things about this list that I do not want to put on YouTube. Michael Coffey's is bad enough. Fleet Captain's is bad enough. But there are certain things in some of these other chat logs that I am not comfortable putting on YouTube because I am afraid it will get my channel taken down, and I don't really want to deal with that. A lot of it is very deeply disturbing, obviously. So I've been trying to decide how to do that exactly. How I'm going to cover all of these things while understanding that there are certain things I just am not comfortable, I'm worried about putting on YouTube. If any of you have read Callow Woodsman, you'll know exactly what I'm dancing around right here. But this one is going to be balls out disturbing. There's going to be talk of murder. There's going to be talk of body mutilation. There's going to be talk of, obviously, sexual assault and some pretty intense torture. This is your warning where if you can't handle that, get out now. I am so very serious. Michael Coffey is depraved. He's entirely fucked up. And he does say in the chat that he has had real victims that he has murdered in horrible ways. Whether that's true or not, we'll get into at the end. There's no real way to say, though, is unfortunately the answer to that, but we'll get into what likely happened in reality at the end. But if you can't handle that kind of content, no hard feelings, get out now. This is not, you don't have to run this gauntlet. Your mental suffering gives you nothing. There's no reward for it. So if you need to dip, go ahead and dip. For the rest of us, you have been warned. Don't worry. Mother Morticia will try to get you through it and hold you along the way and try to lighten things a little bit. But this is very serious, and I don't necessarily think that lightening it over much is a responsible idea. Because here's the thing. These chat logs are very funny a lot of times. Check out, again, second plug in however many minutes for Taco Tuesday. Just if you want just the fun bits, check out the non-serious parts of Taco Tuesday if you want to laugh. But the reality of this is that these are pedos, you guys. These are predators. And they're scary people. I always get comments on my chat logs. Oh, I didn't know this guy was so messed up. Why? You do know what he came to the house for, right? Yeah, they're all messed up. But again, some of them are more messed up than others. It's a bit of a sliding scale. You have Michael Lubrano on one hand, and on the other, you have Davey Wants. So, let's deal with this. Let's get into it. You guys ready? You feel good? Everyone's jazzed up about it? Can you tell I'm a little nervous? Yeah, I don't really want to get into this. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I completely forgot to finish my thought earlier. As far as not wanting to put Callow Woodsman on YouTube, what I would like from you guys is, how would you guys prefer me to give you that content? If I can't put it on YouTube, I can put it in my Discord. I can, make Google Drive links with the video and post it in like a community post. How would you guys prefer me to disseminate that content to you? Let me know. I mean, like, I can, if you guys want, I can set up like a Patreon. I'm like not for money. I don't want you guys to give me money. That's weird. I feel very strange profiting off of this. Like, it's gross to me. But I mean, like, set up a Patreon and then release the content for free there instead of on YouTube so that I don't have to worry about my channel getting taken down. You guys let me know what would be best for you, please, in the comments. Please, please, please let me know. Or if you know a different platform that would work for this. I am a little bit technologically inclined. I don't really know a lot of things that I could be using. So let a bitch know. So let's do real quick the top 10 list. One of these I've already done. And another one I have planned already. Okay. All right. Number 1, Davy Wants. 2, Fleet Captain Jamie Wolfe. 3, VA Male, Joe Wonderler. That's the one I have planned. Me and Printo are doing Joe Wonderler. 4, the bane of my existence and the only chat log it took me 3 tries to finish, Callow Woodsman. 5, the new person 62. 6, Jackman 9682. 7, Smileman 74. 8, I've already covered him, so we are not going to be doing him, but Mike Workers, number 8. 9, Shine LFMC 2005. That one I get like a little bit of residual panic thinking about his. That one is another one that fucks me up. I had a groomer very close to him. Anyways, and number 10, Marvin Harrison Smith, who, fun Morticia fact, I have recorded that one before. It was the second one I ever recorded. Back before I had a mic, back when I was on Naboo's channel, I did that one second. And it was 5 hours of raw audio that I did not know how to edit, and I didn't have a computer. And so I scrapped it. And it was horrifying, obviously. I mean, I read it before, but there's just something different about saying it all out loud. So I'm kind of glad that one is 10, because I just don't know how I feel about doing that one again so soon. So, but that one will be a long video. Oh my God, that'll be so long. Somewhere Jameson is very excited. Yeah, so that'll be my 15-hour video because I have tons of calls and all the stuff about Phyllis. I have so much material for that one. So, but I'm going to do these in order. So you guys are going to have to wait for that. It'll come out eventually. So now that we've covered that, let's get into it. So it starts, by far, the sickest I have experienced. And this bust was by J Alternative. We love Jay. He was a great contributor. And the mark is Michael J. Coffey, 54. His screen name is Davy Wants 2. He's from Suffolk County, New York. He tried to solicit snapshot death of 14-year-old boy. The introductory paragraph. Warning. The content of this chat is the vilest I have endured. Not knowing if this was real or fantasy, I felt obligated to stay on it and changed my character as conversation developed. Reason was that, in the case this was reality, I needed to obtain as much information from Coffey as possible. It starts 7/20/2004.
Such a cute boy. Why so negative?
Life sucks.
So do a lot of things, kid. Don't let it get you down.
I hate New York and being poor and gay.
Sorry life sucks, but get over it.
If I got a rich dad, I'd be happy.
Really? I can make you real happy, boy.
How?
Taking you into my life and making you my little fag boy and make you adore me and my needs.
Your profile says you're a Boy Scout, dude. They not rich.
Yeah, but I have plenty from an inheritance, boy.
You really a Boy Scout?
Yes, of course I am.
That's so gay.
Why? You should see some of these boys' naked bodies. What a turn on. It's hard to not want them.
They don't got hair.
Well, most don't. And they're the ones I like to watch.
I like big cocks.
I'm into looking at my boys' asses.
14. I got hair when I was 11.
Wow, really?
Where are you from?
Long Island.
Damn, you're close.
But I only like young boys.
I know lots of dudes younger than me. You there? Where you go?
Setting up a meeting with Ricky Boy.
Huh?
Sorry, timing is everything.
Why you say that?
'Cause I wanted you first.
I'm still here.
Yeah, but Ricky is already waiting for me.
How old is he?
And he doesn't even know what I want. He was so horny he gave me his address. 15.
I'm 14.
I bet you have a real smooth fag ass. I sure would love to tear it up.
I do what you say. You buy me stuff, right?
For real. I like that in a boy. Sure, kid.
I'm Josh.
Do you meet offline with older guys? I won't hurt you.
I met two, but they lie. They're not rich.
Cool. Let me see if Ricky is still up to meet. If not, I'll get back to you.
Please, I swear I'm good.
I know you are, boy. But Ricky still wants to meet me at 2. Sorry.
Can I call you?
Why?
'Cause if I call, you like me, I swear. You really rich?
I guess. I don't really think about money.
That's 'cause you got it. I don't.
Sorry, but I will reward you if you become my little sex boy. But you must be discreet.
I promise. Where dumbass Ricky live?
In Queens, off Southern State.
I'm in Queens too.
Where I can spin by if Ricky is a no-show.
Why don't we all do it?
I like to work alone, kid.
But I run away and you get me all the time.
Okay. I can't resist a boy who wants it.
Can I call you?
Why do you want to be phone fucked, boy?
If you want.
I like to rape my boys for real.
I swear I do what you say.
What if I tell you I want to put a rope around your neck as I fuck you in your sweet ass and hear you beg not to die?
You buy me stuff?
Yes, I will. Don't worry.
'Kay.
You don't mind that I love rough sex with my boys?
No, I do what you say.
New York.
Huh?
You live in New York?
Queens, I says.
Well, where exactly, boy?
76th Avenue.
How about 3-ish, boy? I have a green 1999 Honda. What corner?
Can I call you so I know you're not a freak?
I am sort of a freak, kid. I love to fuck young boys and hurt them to see if they want more.
No, I got a rule. I don't meet offline with not talking first, 'cause lots of peeps out there want to kill fags.
I might be one of them, boy. But you will have great anal sex if you take the chance, boy.
Just let me call you now, then I be okay.
Okay, boy.
Phone number.
What's your name?
David Franks.
What'd I say?
Sorry, I just feel that you can have a happy life. Just don't do anything stupid. Lie, you said there. A lot of sickos out there, kid, so be careful.
No, I swear I do what you say. You said you buy me stuff?
But kid, I want you to be happy too, so tread carefully. It'd be dangerous out there, boy.
You said you make me happy. What'd I say wrong? Please?
Nothing. I don't want to hurt you.
Hurt me how? I don't get it.
Well, never mind. I just don't want to, okay?
You like that dumbass Ricky better?
Oh, no. In fact, the opposite, kid. I don't give a fuck about him.
So why can't we meet? I don't get it. Please tell me what I did. I swear I do what you say, please. What'd I do? Why are you being mean now? What'd I say? Please talk.
Okay. But what do you want me to do?
Make me happy like you says you will. I will do what you say.
But I don't think I can really make you happy. I can only hurt you, boy.
How you hurt me? I don't get it. Like, make me sad? Tell me, I don't get it.
I'd rape you if I ever got you alone, kid. It's what I like to do to boys like you. So better you don't email. I like you.
I can play rape if you buy me stuff, I swear.
Why do you say that you are not liked? I liked you almost immediately, boy. You will do fine. Go make some friends.
I like you too, so I don't get it.
Well, kid, it's like this. I'm a perv and I like to find vulnerable boys like you.
I don't get it.
Well, don't worry about it. Just be thankful I like you and hope you find happiness.
I don't get it. Like you would kill me?
Well, it happens, boy.
Huh?
What you think? The world is safe and innocent, boy. Wake up. Read the papers.
You kill peeps? I don't get it.
Internet is too porous, but I have.
Why? You're nice. I don't get it. I like you.
Yeah, I'm real nice. I've done long time and I hate the world. How can I be nice, kid?
Huh?
Just don't obsess with guys. Get out and find a nice girl and forget you ever heard from me.
I don't like girls. I like you.
Try. They're gentle and lovable and can help you when depressed, boy.
Like, you hate everything, and I do too, so maybe we will love each other.
Silly you, boy. I don't fuck for love. I enjoy seeing the fright in my boys' faces when I'm putting my hands around his thin neck as I molest him. I'm a real nice guy, huh?
I know I can make you happy. I want to die too, but if you're my dad, I'd be happy. Get it?
You're not making sense. Why do you want to die, boy? You're young and a whole life in front of you, silly.
'Cause no one loves me.
I do, boy. I do in just 2 minutes, so you must be lovable, okay?
So why not we be together? I know lots of boys you can look at. I can help you get them.
You're such a cute little boy. If I didn't like you, I'd take advantage of you and your naive life, boy.
Why are you doing this? Are you playing me?
Oh no, I am not. I just think you're different than most boys I meet.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe your voice. Maybe your cute little body. I don't know.
You really kill peeps?
I really can't talk here, but sometimes things do get out of hand. In fact, this one time this boy tried to bite my cock to get away and I had to strangle him.
That sounds kind of fun. I dream about killing kids in my school that were mean to me.
It was a cheap thrill, if you must know, but I sort of felt bad because he was a very lonely boy. He wanted it, I think. Why they mean to you, boy?
'Cause I'm gay.
Oh, so are lots of them boys you look at.
I killed a cat when I was 12. It was kind of fun.
How did you kill it, kid?
I smashed it in the alley with a baseball bat.
Wow, I bet it was a screamer.
I think I got it on the second hit, but once I started, it was fun, and I kept going.
I hope you don't like it too much, boy. That's how my sickness started, boy. I would first mutilate animals.
See, we are the same.
But I don't want you to be like me, boy. Lots of guilt, lots of loneliness.
We have fun. I swear I do what you say.
Okay, boy, you're hopeless.
What do you mean?
I give up. I'll meet you if you really want to.
Well, we do.
I hope you like having a cock up your hole, boy. I like to fill my boy's fag hole with cum all day, even if I have to tie you up and fuck you 24 hours. I need to see my cum leaking out of your ass.
Then we go shopping?
Sure. Then to a motel, boy.
I like you.
But you must be so discreet. Don't mention me to anyone, boy.
I promise. But I thought I can live with you. Why hotel? You there?
Oops, got booted. I don't want to live with anyone, boy, but I will teach you and be your mentor if you like, boy. Then maybe if you are not a jerk, maybe you can move in with me if you still want to.
I really like you.
Okay, but don't think I'll let you fuck me. I do all the fucking, boy.
I like to kiss lots.
Well, let's take it slow, boy. I prefer to be in control, and I like to fuck without condoms, boy.
I'll do what you say if you love me.
I'll be very demanding, boy, and I don't want to hear you complain.
I swear I won't.
If I tell you to drink my piss in the morning, I don't want to hear you bitch, boy.
I won't, I swear.
And that's where the chat ends for the day. Picks up the next day, 7/21/2004. Also, just a quick note. I know that it's between a boy and a man, but I feel like my more high-pitched feminine decoy voice is a lot different to differentiate the two tonal qualities, so that's why I'm using it. Let's just pretend this boy's balls haven't dropped yet and he's still, singing soprano. That's why, since I'm doing this one by myself.
Hi.
Oh, hi again, boy.
My mom got home, so I had to not use the phone.
Oh, I understand, boy. Mom doesn't know you like to have your fag hole fucked.
You meet Ricky?
Yup.
Why not me?
I want both you and Ricky, but I sure would not turn you down, boy.
Huh?
I would love to be naked with you and have you spread and ready for my man cock.
I do what you say.
I know you will, boy. I love boys like you that don't resist having their ass filled with my cock.
Did you kill him?
No, I just scared him. But if he wanted to die, I would have been happy.
I want to kill him.
But why, boy?
'Cause you did him and not me.
But he lived nearby, you don't.
Huh?
He lived near me, silly.
I'm in Queens. Let's cut him up.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, but I get to save his cock and nuts, boy.
Huh?
I get to keep his cock, boy.
If we cut him up?
Yeah, but why do you want to get involved?
'Cause if I do, you'll love me.
I'm sure I will, boy.
And I have fun?
Boy, I really don't think you can handle it.
No, you show me.
I'd really like to, boy.
I saw a dog today, and I want to beat it.
Cool. Why did you want to beat it, boy?
I want to smash its head.
Boy, you remind me too much of me.
Like blood and guts and shit.
Me too. I love to see a boy's face as I'm about to put my hands around his neck and face fuck him.
I don't do that. Is it hard?
I know, boy. But you will one day, I promise.
I just want you to like me.
But I do, boy. I sure do. And one day, maybe we can be involved in some rape murder together, boy.
How we do that?
I'll get us a fag boy who has no real family and we can have some fun with him.
What we do?
We'll mutilate him.
I already did trigger warnings, and I know it's been pretty bad so far, but here's where it gets a little graphic. So just be prepared.
We'll mutilate him. But before we do, we'll stick our cocks into him. And we can even cut his nuts off and stick our cocks into him where his nuts used to be. I love the feeling of my cock with blood on it. And I really love the feeling of my cock inside a boy's body cavity that I cut open.
I never done that.
Well, one day you will if I know you. You're a lot like me when I was a young boy.
I gotta go.
Okay, boy. Bye.
And it picks up 5 days later. And so from some of the background I know, they thought he had perverted justice. I mean, as when I say they thought he had deleted his profile. It was more like a deactivation because he reactivated it after a couple days offline, about 5. And he'll explain where he was during it, but I can't imagine going through this in real time and trying to grapple with, is this real? Is this fake? Is someone trolling me? Is this fantasy? And like the absolute pulse-pounding terror that there could be someone out there with these interests looking to meet up with teenagers. He could be killing people. He's gone. He's gone to ground. That must have been a painful 5 days for everyone involved in this case. I wanted to read real quick while we are taking this break in between, because there was a phone call in there. They don't call it out by name. They don't say, I'm going to call you now. But if you read along, pick up the clues, there was a phone call in there. And I'm going to read to you Del Harvey's verifier notes on her call with him. Del was the verifier for this. Talked to him. He was surprised I called. Didn't think I would. Asked why I was so down on life. I said I was depressed, mom was a whore, etc., etc. Dad had been gone 8 years. He said that one way for me to die would be for him to fuck me, then choke me, and have me, quote unquote, check out that way. At the end of the phone conversation, he said, "This was just a prank, kid. Hope you get your act together," and hung up. Then he got back online with Jay. This bus needs to be checked out. That number is verified as him. Regardless of whether or not it was a prank, I think that something is deadly serious going on here. So, how you feeling? Guys okay? Okay. 7/26/2004.
Where you been?
Sorry, I've been so busy.
I tried to send email and it says you're not a member and then your profile's gone. So I call and it says to check the number.
I was out of town, so I shut off my screen names.
Your phone don't work too?
I was in the mountains of New Hampshire. It didn't work.
Oh, I thought it like mine, prepay, so if you don't pay, it don't work.
Nope, I was in the mountains, boy. But I was thinking of you so much.
Me too. I killed another cat.
Oh, and just a quick note. I've seen discourse online about this chat log before, and they're like, wow, this contributor, this decoy is super fucked up. You guys understand they have to play along in order to get this person to trust them, to agree to a meet? So they have to kind of roll with it. You guys understand that, right? You guys understand that J Alternative is not a 14-year-old boy who likes to kill cats. We know this, right? You guys are not idiots. Thanks. Yeah, no one who listens to any of my videos better be the kind of idiots that are on forums being like, wow, I can't believe the decoy's wilding out like this. Can you please think through things? That'd be so nice. Thank you guys so much. But I know none of you are like that. You're all beautiful, aren't you? Because you're super smart? Because you listen to me. That's how I know.
Why, boy?
I wanted to.
Did it make you hard, boy?
It made me feel like I could do anything. Like I was big.
Boy, you make me so hard. I would really just love to meet and fuck, boy. I'd be very abusive and rough if that is what my boy likes.
Why you go to mountains?
Vacation, sort of.
What's that mean?
Nothing, boy. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you emailed me again.
I want to put the cat in the microwave, but was scared.
What the heck? It's a useless creature anyway.
Behind the scenes, we just got 2 kittens and an older cat. We just got 3 cats over this last week. And they're the sweetest little baby cinnamon rolls. Actually, we could all use a bit of happiness. Roll that beautiful cinnamon roll footage. Ah, yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, look at them.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Amazing. Just the best. They're so cuddly and sweet. I love them so much. And so this is making me kind of sad. Like, all of it is sad. Don't get me wrong. All of it's sad. But I just had this, like, I don't know, like my little cat babies are right here. Like, I don't know. Sorry.
What the heck? It's a useless creature anyway.
No, but what if I couldn't get it all out?
Yeah, I guess it would be sort of a mess.
No, so I took rubber bands with a zip bag over his head and watched him freak out and die. It was funny.
I bet he squirmed real good, boy.
Lots, and hit walls, and I kicked him around. BRB.
It's like the boys whose cock I grabbed and twisted and tossed this boy against a tree once.
Sorry.
It's okay, boy.
I had to poop.
Oh, I hope everything came out, boy.
It's such a weird moment. I was throwing this child around by his dick and killing cats, and I hope your poop came out okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh. All right.
Oh, I hope everything came out okay, boy.
Oh, good. I don't get what you said about the tree.
I said I once smacked this boy's head against a tree when he wanted to stop.
Did he cry?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No, but I should have.
I hate crybabies.
Me too. But what can you do? Most boys cry.
I don't.
Really? I'd make you cry, boy.
Nope, I don't.
Even if I tied you spread eagle to a tree and stuck and stabbed your nuts with a stick?
Nope, I'm bad. You ever cut someone up? I wanted to cut the cat up, but I don't know how.
Well, sort of. I did slice this boy's nutsack after he bit me.
He dead?
Oh no. Just wanted to let him know that I wanted my cock sucked. He was only poked. I hardly broke the skin.
So you lied? You never really killed no one?
Oh yeah, I did. But I really can't talk about it here, silly boy.
Why not? I tell you about the cat. I want to know how to do it.
But I really don't like to. Besides, it was a while ago.
If you say so.
Thanks, boy.
Huh?
Okay, I did, but he was never found, and I would like it to stay that way, boy.
That's hot. It's like the cats. I just put them in a bag and in the dumpster.
It can be a turn on.
You cut him up.
Sort of. But what I did was made sure he had no ID, and I made sure he was pretty much dispersed.
Huh? What's that mean?
I drove around all night and distributed body parts to every corner of the state.
Oh, that's cool. I want to keep the dick.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. But I sure get turned on by wanting to see you naked and see how good a fuck you are, boy.
I'm fine.
I bet you are, boy.
Shit, I gotta go. I'm gonna be at Tony's at 6:30 to eat because my mom's a crack whore and we got no food.
Have fun, boy.
You got another number I can call you tonight? The one you give me keeps saying try the number again. It's like it got disconnected.
Phone number is my only number, boy. Would love to fuck you later, too.
Okay, I call later.
Yes, boy, but be ready to be roughed up.
And that's the end of the chat log. We'll do the conviction. Yikes. Right? You guys made it through. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you guys. We did it. Okay. Conviction. Davey Wants To is easily one of the most disturbing chat logs ever posted on pervertedjustice.com. Longtime readers remember it being posted and then removed. The reason was speculated on, but should have been obvious. Police interested in the case asked us to take it down, while they went after the man later known as Michael Coffey. This is our 21st conviction and second in New York State. While we're pleased with the work being done by police in conjunction with ourselves and the police investigation afterwards, it is somewhat disappointing to see a light plea agreement given. Still, that's the nature of the court system, and at least Coffey won't be around school children in the future. Notes from J Alternative. We originally posted Michael Coffey back in August of 2004. This is when my contact with Detective Roberts of the Suffolk County, New York Police began. Upon reading it, she requested we take it down so that we could launch an investigation into this sick individual. Through the investigation, it was determined that Coffey was role-playing and fantasizing during his chat. However, such was being done with what he believed to be a minor. Coffey retained a good lawyer who pled his case down to Coffey pleading guilty to endangering welfare of a child, a misdemeanor, 1 count. Sentencing is scheduled for July 29, 2005. Not completely thrilled with the result of his plea bargain. However, this one sends a strong message. For those who engage in sexual conversation with a minor, claim they did nothing wrong, and the mere chat log will never hold up in a court of law, here you have it. It did, and resulted in a conviction. Since Coffey's arrest, he has been on paid leave from his position in the educational field. If that doesn't make your blood run cold. So, obviously, that was incredibly fucking disturbing. Obviously. And it was determined that he was role-playing. However, any person who has that for what they have for what brings them joy in their role playing, just having that conversation with someone, like drag him out back, like blindfold this man, don't even give him his last cigarette. You know what I'm trying to say. Trying not to get taken down. Which is really difficult when I want to say some really terrible things about this person. Not even terrible things. I think things are very justified. Things that make sense. Things that I believe are sane. Wanting to do these quote unquote horrible things to these monsters, I don't believe it makes me a bad person. And I don't believe it's terrible. I think it's sane. If someone is in our society fucking being Ted Bundy and they die, no one's like, oh my god, I can't believe you wanted that serial killer to die. But someone, like, imagine that he was having, there's no fucking way he wasn't having these conversations with real children. Can you imagine having someone have this conversation with you when you are a fucking child? Fuck! Even if he never did any of it, even if he never touched a kid, I don't care. Like, y'all can Stephen Coates thought crime, like, point the finger at me and be like, oh, so having thoughts or is a problem now? If he had anything like this conversation with a real child, he did real lifelong harm to these kids. Fucking ask me how I know. Ask me. Actually, just go back and listen to Taco Tuesday, Serious Edition, Story of Tito, if you want to know long-lasting damage when you say these sorts of things to children who are not old enough to process it. Even if you didn't show up, you fucked them up. You put things in their brain that they did not have the capacity to handle. You scarred them in some way. Children haven't done anything. These kids haven't done anything wrong. And so, if I want him to be drug out back and cartelled, I don't think that makes me a bad person. And I think if you think that that's extreme, you need to really understand the effects that grooming has on a child's brain. So please go listen. Please go listen to my trauma stories. Go enjoy it. That's why they're there. Not to be enjoyed. That came out very strangely. It is to show you the after effects of someone whose brain was groomed at an early age. And I was groomed into ignoring many, many, many danger signs, which ultimately led me into some very dark places. Even though a lot of my traumas were not from my groomers, I didn't end up meeting a lot of them. And if you listen to Taco Tuesday episode 4, you'll know that I did meet some. And I told the stories that I managed to escape from and alluded that there are ones that I did not. But my early grooming did lead me to be in a position where I derive self-worth based on what grown men are telling me. And these are the people you trust because you're a kid. And the grown-up is talking and telling you how the world works. And that is the basis on which I grew up. And so I was not old enough. And I didn't have any murder wannabes like Michael Coffey. I did have a couple Callows. And I did have a lot of Paul Shorts. But I did not have a Michael Coffey. So I can't say specifically how that fucks a kid up hearing it. And I'm glad that I don't have firsthand knowledge of that. Because it would be worse. than most of the things I had to go through. There's just no way I could be well adjusted after having been subjected to that. At that age, your sexuality is kind of fluid, and you do tend to develop, or it gets reinforced, certain paraphilias, fetishes, that you are already inclined to, usually from earlier childhood stuff that gets lodged in your brain. Not sexual based, but you form pathways in your brain. And as you grow up and go through puberty, those pathways can branch into the sexual. And so that is how a lot of paraphilias are made. And so this could have given someone a fetish they didn't ask for and that they wouldn't have had if they had managed to escape their teen years without it being tangled with sexuality. And I think that that alone is a reason to throw Michael Coffey in the river. I hope he's dead. I do. He was 54 in fucking 2004, so who fucking knows? He'd only be, 74 now? He's probably still alive. Fuck. I hate that. So that's the end of my thoughts for this one. I will tell you what Xavier says. So listen to that. And I don't know when the next of this series will be out. I have other ones planned with other people here and there. So I'm not going to be working on this one solely. It will just be, it'll come out when it comes out, essentially, you know. So keep an eye out for that. Feels crazy at this point to say, like, comment, subscribe, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound insane? But yeah, do all those things. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. The invite is in my channel description if you want to see, you know, never before seen Predator stuff. That's what my whole Discord is about. And it's all there for free, and you can have as much as you like. But yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Okay, here is the Xavier update. Okay. Sorry, as I opened it up to read it to you guys, he sent a picture of his cat. It's a very cute cat. Anyway. I had asked him, I'm about to record a chat as a part of a new series I'm doing. You guys know all about this. Things been blah, blah, blah. Would you be willing to tell me anything you can remember about the Michael Coffey case? He's first. And Xavier said, Hola, mortadella. And then a brief introductory paragraph about our previous conversation. We were talking about the first time we ever saw a grenade. And so, skipping over that to things you guys might be interested in, Xavier said, prior to posting, we had shopped it around to his local law enforcement, but they had no interest. One big issue is that we didn't have his last name, despite having the phone number. We actually had posted him, and then a detective hit us up to pick up the case, so we took it down and then reposted after conviction. During the first posting, Jay gives some insights on the log here. He sent a link, so we're going to read that first. This is a forum post by J Alternative, 9/26/2004. Well, welcome to our forums, and welcome to a new perspective on homosexuals, for I am one. Just as not all African Americans have a hankering for watermelon, an overwhelming majority of us gay folk do not lust young boys. Further research will show you men who have been caught molesting young boys do not associate their sexuality to homosexual, but heterosexual. Now on to why I am here. Why I continued on with this person was immediately after Hara's verification, we both agreed this man literally had a complete change in personality. It was as if the photo, attached with a voice, brought out a rational side of him. Also note in the log, as my character spoke of torturing animals, an animal or such, Davy's spelling and grammar in his responses became more illiterate. It was as if another person was coming forth with answers. Do I think this person has actually committed the acts he claims? That I cannot answer. Do I believe there is the possibility that even if he has not done so as of yet, he has the future potential? Hell yes. We have to remember, deviant behaviors just do not come forth to an individual upon waking one day. Due to norms of our society, deviance is repressed, and the individual engaging in such thoughts slowly searches for avenues to explore such desires. As avenues are found, comfort grows, and each positive outlet for these actions only produces courage to take the desire one step further the next time. Such a good point, Jay. What I did note on this individual, every room he visited on AOL had to do with children. Also, after each time he was online, once he signed off, he would delete the screen name. AOL allows you to do so, and you can recover the name for up to 6 months. Jay. Okay, that's the first one. Xavier goes on. Again, during the first posting period, a person with a far softer heart than me, Mortician note, and far softer than me, recounts calling him up after we posted him along with Jay on a 3-way call. That post now. And I won't be giving the name of this forum poster. They are not a contributor. They are not known, so they will be anonymous. Anyway, I spent a good 3 hours total on the phone with this guy, one of which was a 3-way with Jay alternative. I cannot say for sure whether or not he's committed these crimes. What I do know is that he broke down and cried on the phone. To me, this is an indication that he wants help. In fact, he told me he wants help. Thus, Jay and I have pointed him in the right direction to seek the help he needs. Additionally, I'm glad that we've done our part to show him and everyone else that we here at Peach are not monsters out to destroy lives, but can show compassion for these men who really want to take this experience and build positively on it. Pedophilia, among other paraphilias, is an illness just like HIV and cancer. Pedophiles don't choose to be what they are. I have high hopes for this guy. I'm sorry. I have to take a fucking second. I do believe that. Pedophiles don't choose it. However, if it's an illness, just like HIV and cancer, anyone out there who's like, hey, yeah, that's a good point. Sure. I don't hate non-offending pedophiles. I don't. If they never talk to or groom a child or consume pornography, of which kind is a federal offense, let's say. If they don't do any of those things, I don't care. They can exist. Who gives a fuck? I shouldn't know about it. However, if the people with HIV were going around and fucking people unprotected and giving people HIV, i.e., spreading the illness around and hurting other people through it, then I think they're bad people. Same with pedophilia. It may just be an illness just like HIV and cancer, but there's a right way and a wrong way to go about it. And let's take that a little bit further. How sympathetic would you be if I said, guys, listen, I know this person with HIV gave a ton of people HIV. Children. Gave children HIV. But listen, he cried on the phone. He wants help. Like, what? And you can say, if you're one of my comment trolls, you can say, well, just, I mean, that's not the same. Giving someone HIV, it would be more akin to talking to somebody about giving them HIV. But just talking to a child online as a pedophile, if you don't go up to meet them, it's not the same. It's not. Okay, but again, let's go back to my previous point about how grooming fucks up your brain for life. So having this conversation with a child is actively harming them for life. A lot of people who go through grooming have a higher suicide rate. So it can also be fatal. So that's my stance on it. And I want to make that very fucking clear before I move on. You know, bless people like this who have the patience to work with pedophiles in order to get them therapy and such. However, I don't have to be one of those people. I don't. And you wouldn't be either if they had fucked you up like they fucked me up. So I don't want to hear it. Don't have that conversation in my comments. The end. Done. Moving on with this person's post. I have high hopes for this guy. I stood by on the telephone as he told me of page readers calling him to threaten his life, and even while he threatened to take his own life. I told him that real page readers and staff absolutely do not tolerate such threats. That is true. There's policy not to threaten. Nor do we want to see him harm himself. I do, though. We want to see him get treatment and recover. Not undermining my own integrity, I was honest with him when I said that his chat was indeed the worst in Page history, but also promised not to judge him, because I've never personally met him. He asked Jay and I for help, and that's what we're going to bat with. He knows that if he fails to do so, he'll lose our willingness to help. Some of you may call me a pedophile sympathizer. I don't care. I know that I'm not. I have a lot of sacrifice and expensive software invested in Page, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm just a humanist, and I believe that every human being who walks among us has a purpose for being here. That smells of religion. Nobody seems to care about the sick among the pure. Most pedophiles are pedophiles because of severe childhood abuse that went untreated due to abusive parents or irresponsible parenting. The solution to pedophilia is rather simple. If you inoculate the illness, you stop it from spreading. Every mentally ill human being is someone's child. What if he were your child? If he were my child, I would beat him to fucking death with a bat. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. And you can say all you fucking want. Oh, but you wouldn't know unless it actually happened. There was a very upsetting mix-up. Morticia story time. There was a very upsetting mix-up when I was in high school. This little girl, became obsessed with my brother. He was 19 at the time, and she was like 13 or 14, and she was obsessed with him, and he was very creeped out by her. And she stalked him, like, to the point she showed up at our house and was, like, yelling through the open window at him, like, trying to get him to come outside, but he wasn't even home. Like that. And he was so creeped out by her. And she started telling people that they were sleeping together. And I, without hesitation, you have to understand, me and my brother are fucking so close. I have got to stop saying fucking in moments like that. You guys have to understand, me and my brother are so close. We are such good friends. Like, I was the best man in his wedding, like, and I will be for the next one. Like, we are very, very, very good friends. We have always been there for each other. We've always, been the other person's, like, safe person. Like, I love my brother so much. And I flipped out. And I refused to speak to him. Until it came out that she was making it up. And it was definitively proven. So don't tell me how I would feel. Because it did come up in my family. And without hesitation, cut off the family member that meant the most to me at that time. I don't give a fuck. You don't hurt children. That's not someone I want in my life. So, if he was your child, I would beat him to death with a bat. Stop it. Did you hear that chat log I just read? That man said those things to someone he thought was an abused 14-year-old child with no parental support. Fuck him. And I assume that Xavier will back me up on that. If not, sorry, Zeb. All right, continuing on with Xavier's message. Sorry, that really went somewhere, didn't it? More from Jay as he attempted to verify that this guy was going into counseling. Next post. I am sorry this did not get posted as soon as the bust was temporarily removed from the front page. Since Sunday, I have been in regular contact with the bust, Mike. Today was Mike's first day of what will be intense counseling. He has agreed to allow me to verify his attendance of his weekly sessions. Furthermore, he has also agreed to allow his counselor to notify me regarding any support groups or suggestions to direct Mike in the recovery process. Mike is fully aware that any deviating from our agreement will result in his chat log being placed back onto the front page. This is a generalization of what we agreed upon. There are several other conditions which need not be addressed until we see how initial progress proceeds. Perverted Justice is equally as concerned about the severity of the content which Mike displayed in the chat transcript. All of us have concerns of the actual acts stated in the transcripts may hold truth. Once again, Mike has agreed to relinquish information which he claims will prove such acts never transpired. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact me. I'll be posting progress as I follow and confirm all items agreed upon. Jay. Okay? And then Xavier goes on. Chat really outraged site readers who called and hit the area with flyers as well, which led to the detective being told about it and picking the case up. First posting of the log was only up 4 days before I took it down at police request. We covered the situation regarding the chat takedown by focusing on Jay's attempts to follow up and verify counseling attendance. However, his talk about going into counseling was never fully confirmed, as once he realized the police had gotten involved in early October 2004, he cut off contact. Very light plea bargain, unfortunately. He hired a very expensive private practice attorney. They were gearing up to try to claim the entire thing was just his fantasy and that he was doing roleplay, the usual nonsense. Sometimes a super graphic chat like Davey wants works against you because people can tend to have a hard time believing such monstrous thoughts are real desires, and I think this plea agreement was likely the prosecutors just wanting to make sure they got the conviction to revoke his teaching license. He was in the education field, working as a teacher along with other roles in the education field. Got the teaching license revoked, was rearrested in 2010 due to DUI. And here's apparently an update from 2019 that I hadn't seen before, he says. And it's a post from the Temple of TCAP, and it's by a deleted user. There's only one post here, and I will put the picture that's included will be on the screen as well as the post itself here, but I'm going to read it. So a handful of you probably read some of the page chat logs of dudes who weren't on TCAP, and a few in particular were fairly memorable, especially that of Michael J. Coffey, a guy from Long Island whose log was rated the second slimiest on the site. Like I said, they switch around. He's number 1 now. This was merited. Coffey was a sick fuck. He talked to a decoy pretending to be a severely depressed 14-year-old boy with budding psychopathic tendencies about hardcore gay sex, turning him into his slave boy, making him drink his piss, killing animals, strangling a boy who bit him during sex, tracking down and dismembering another underage sexual partner, killing people, beating the decoy within an inch of his life, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. He also said boy, B-O-I, a total of 100 times throughout, effectively using it to punctuate every sentence. Coffey was arrested but escaped most charges and never had to register as a sex offender. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Anyways, never had to register as a sex offender. After it was decided that all the wacky shit he told the decoy was most likely fantasy, he was relieved of his position as a school principal, but that was about it. Naturally, I was intrigued by the sheer horribleness of his chat log, so I did a little research on the guy and found out he's still online, has an active Facebook profile, unless there's another Michael J. Coffey from Suffolk County that's very openly gay. And as it turns out, he's doing pretty well for himself. He's 64 now, which is confusing because he was 54 when it was posted in 2005, and this was in 2019. So the math isn't great, but anyway. He's 64 now, got married a couple years ago to a guy he's been seeing for several years, since apparently before the Peach bust, and is very open about his sexuality. He's put on a bit of weight and is recovering from breast cancer, both of which have taken a toll on the luscious skeletal body he was flaunting in his 2005 profile pic. He also seems to enjoy baking some delicious-ass-looking cookies that put Donnie Morrison's relatives from the up north to shame. Here's a side-by-side of old Davey Wants 2 in 05 versus him now. Please enjoy that picture, I guess. So, that is all we've got on Michael Coffey, aka Davey Wants To. Yeah, I know, right? How do you wrap that up? That's insane. So, what I would say, obviously, have discussions in my comments about it here on YouTube if you'd like. Feel free to also join the Discord if you want to further talk about this case and your feelings on it, and anything else you would like to contribute to that. Feel free to join the Discord. There's lots of active people in there that love having conversations about Predator deep dives, backstories, everything. People will engage with you if you'd rather have it there and not on a public YouTube comment. So you can do that. And also, don't forget, guys, please let me know how you want me to disseminate this content to you. What is the best way to do it? What would be most... give me some ideas. I'll make a poll. How about that? And see what people would like most. I might end up just kind of posting them sort of all over in different places. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that is about it. I am finally putting Michael J. Coffey down in the ground where he belongs and never talking about him again, Lord willing. I love you all so very much. You're all wonderful, bright, shining stars, except for the ones of you that I have blocked from commenting on my channel. You guys, you can go out back too. But I love the rest of you. And I have nothing else to say. I don't know, guys. Like, do the thing. I already said all the stuff. This is the end. I love you. That's all we've got. That's all, folks. Oh, Jesus. Wow, I'm really spiraling here. This is why I should do these with someone else. Okay. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.